Welcome everyone to episode 207 of Bulletfreak's Current Call. I am your host, the one, the only, the legendary Bulletfreak 224. And the main reason I have to redo this because I could get the movie maker to work. So I'm going to be using my camera this time. Thank God. Anyways, let's go over my channel. Let's go over my gaming news here. The latest DLC character for Street Fighter V Ibuki was originally scheduled to be released on the last week of May. Capcom's Unity latest blog as an apology for Ibuki's delay, and also addresses some of the latest issues surrounding Street Fighter V, such as rage quitting and input delay. Capcom also stated that they plan to improve their communication with the community regarding Street Fighter updates. Four more characters from the Street Fighter universe have joined Street Fighter V's growing concept artwork gallery. This time, take a look at Ibuki's pet Tanuki, Metro City bad guy Didi, and series veteran T-Hawk and his father Ario. Each artwork has accompanied by Capcom's official Street Fighter V introduction and bios for the characters. And Olive Bard of Ford's recently interviewed Guilty Gear series Daisuke Ishiwari and Blaze Blue series producer Toshimichi Nori. This groundbreaking interview delves into the humble beginnings of both producers' experiences with video games, leading to how they end up at Arc System Works creating fighting games. They go to explain some of the strategies and inspirations behind developing their iconic games. And a leaked Injustice 2 poster featuring Batman and Flash mazes rounds across the web. Sources from Eurogamer and Polygon confirm the leak is legit and say Injustice 2 will be announced soon, and possibly next week's E3. Ed Boon even tweeted about the leak, joking that GameStop isn't invited to his future parties. Apparently, GameStop stores will be offering the poster as a pre-order bonus. Well, that didn't take long. Injustice 2 has been announced for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and will arrive sometime in 2017. WB Games and NetherRealm also released a teaser trailer featuring the Batman, Flash, Superman, and Supergirl. Injustice 2 will feature RPG-like elements enabling players to gear up their characters and differentiate them from others from both looks and playstyle. Let me read some information to that. From PS Blog, Injustice 2 gear system uses RPG-like mechanics that reward you with loot drops and every time you play the game. With each loot drop, you earn character-specific gear to outfit your outfit and power up your roster, changing not only the look of each character, but your fight strategy and your personal approach to every match. As you gear up your characters, you're building a roster of DC superheroes and supervillains that will flex your choices and your preferences, which can be vastly different from your opponents. A few PlayStations in, you can expect your Aquaman to look and play different than anyone else Aquaman you may come across. The official press release confirms the biggest DC roster ever in a fighting game, and confirms new characters such as Supergirl, Atrocious, and Gorilla God. Here's the press release though. Injustice offers the latest DC fighting game experience that expands on the previous title's larger-than-life showdowns. Every battle defines you as in a game where players personalize iconic DC characters with unique, powerful gear to earn throughout the game. For the first time, gamers can take control of how their characters look and fight, and develop across a variety of game modes. Injustice 2 continues the epic cinematic story introduced in Injustice Gods Among Us, as Batman and his allies work towards putting the pieces of society back together while struggling against those who want to restore Superman's regime. In the midst of the chaos, a new threat appears that will put Earth's existence at risk. Players can play from the biggest DC roster ever offered in a fighting game, from classic fan favorites such as Batman, Superman, Supergirl, and Aquaman, to astonishing new villains like Atrocitus and Gorilla Grodd. Battles will take place across arenas that has involved in skill and span across iconic locations such as Metropolis, Gotham City, and Atlantis. Stay tuned for TGF for the latest justice details and visual content. Tell you the truth, guys, I had to do the whole thing over because my iPhone is acting up. And Capcom dropped some exciting Street Fighter V news this afternoon. The long-awaited cinematic story expansion, officially titled A Shadow Falls, is coming to Street Fighter V later this month as a free update. The story is 3 to 4 hours long, has 3 difficulty levels, and features all 6 DLC characters as playable. Check out additional details, screenshots of story mode, and a brand new Street Fighter V poster art from bangers over at Capcom Unity. And the fourth official team trailer for King of Fighters 14 shows off all 3 Taekwondo experts of Team Kim, along with the Fatal Fury and KOF series veteran and team leader Kim Pawan. Newcomers such as Long and Gung Yang features their awesome kicking techniques. And as you probably heard, a huge Street Fighter V update is planned for the end of the month. A Shadow Falls is Street Fighter V's one-player story mode. And if you're not willing to wait until the end of June, you can check out the first 10 minutes of the mode cinematics. Spoiler alert! The 10-minute preview features several character cameos who hadn't been appeared in-game. Let me read some information to that. The original video was moved by Capcom. Understandably, they want players to enjoy the experience when it arrives in game. So instead, here's IGN's shorter Street Fighter V story mode preview with some bonus Ibuki gameplay. From Capcom Fighters Network, A Shadow Falls depicts the ultimate battle between the evil Shadow organization and the heroic Wood Warriors who rise against them. 7 Black Moons are deployed by Shadowloo, granting Master Bison unimaginable power and enveloping the Earth in total darkness. Seeing the moons mysteriously in the sky, Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li embark on an epic journey across the world to retrieve the fragment pieces that are the key to stopping the Black Moons before it's too late. Along the way, they will encounter the rest of the World Warriors, each of whom have their own agendas and motivations in mind. A Shadow Falls is coming to Street Fighter V later this month as a free update. The single player story mode is 3 or 4 hours, has 3 difficulty modes, and features all 6 DLC characters as playable. You can read some of the additional details on the upcoming Street Fighter V update over at Capcom Unity. Alright, you guys, that's it. That's it for my my gaming news here. On my channel update. I had to do this episode all over again, but I did a gameplay on Goof Troop for the Super Nintendo. I also did my next playthrough on Super Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo with Balrog. And I also have 850 subscribers. And I also did a gameplay on Zombie U, and I also did my next playthrough on Super Smash Bros. For Wii U with Bowser. Alright, you guys. So that's it for my gaming news here. In other notes, tomorrow I got probably over the weekend I'm gonna try to do some game hunting videos by probably this Saturday or something like that, because I need to know where can I find these great games here. I search everywhere, including thrift stores, GameStop, and of course my video games / comic store. So if I can do that, I will definitely give you my next gameplay vlog, or my next game hunting vlog, or my flea market or my next flea market trip as well. Yeah. Well, that's all the time I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like on my videos, leave a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. go back and watch it. You can go back and watch my other episodes I give myself up. You can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Megafleet224. Hit me up on MySpace and I'm here until Never Again PSN. Alright, you guys.
Holla!
Thanks for watching.